Hey guys, if you are anything like me and you have an addiction to something called the Tabletop RPG system, well, I figured it might be a cool idea to talk about what the best deals of the week are for RPGs. And we got some good ones this week, and most of them are coming from Renegade Studios. So Renegade is on something this week. If you've been thinking about getting into a lot of the Renegade Studio games, you should check out some of these deals. They're really great. So let's first preface this with saying, like, I legitimately have a problem collecting RPGs. I am recovering. I am like 6 months sober from Magic the Gathering. I have filled that hole with role-playing games. And because of that, I have to be a thrifty shopper, so I know where to look when it comes to good deals on RPGs. And one of the best deals that you can get is on a website called Humble Bundle. So if you're not familiar with Humble Bundle, it is a website where companies can upload digital products and then sell them at a steep discount, a lot of times a really huge discount, and they raise money for charity. So it is a good all-around thing. I'm also going to put links to all of these RPGs below. I am an affiliate, so buying through the link helps me out too, helps me make more videos where I can tell you where to get better deals. And everybody wants better deals. Unless you just have a lot of money, I guess. I can't imagine that person, but you're out there somewhere, and I don't want to alienate you. I don't want you to feel bad about yourself. It's okay. You can just spend money on whatever you want. I need to get a good deal. So let's check out Humble Bundle. Right now, they have a bunch of book bundles, and this is where I usually start my look for RPGs. And right off the bat, if you're watching this when this video comes out, Pathfinder has a bundle out. Usually the Pathfinder bundles are pretty good. This one is ending in, I think, in like 2 days. A lot of times they'll get extended, so if you're seeing this, this might be up. Well, let's talk about how Humble Bundle works here too. Usually there are tiers. As you can see here, pay $50 for 54 items, including a physical copy of the book. Cool. Then they have the 53, so for 35 so for $35 you get 53 items, all these books and everything. Some of these are VTT modules, and then you go down the tier list. So if you want to get into Pathfinder 2nd edition, I think I would stop right here at the $5 tier. Because the $5 tier gives you the beginner box, which is awesome for learning the game, has a perfect beginner scenario, has pre-generated characters. You guys, if you're playing D&D now and you want to check out Pathfinder 2, you can get into this box really easily. Also comes with the core rulebook. That's basically it. Some more pre-generated characters. These are free. So, and that's one thing I want you to know about Pathfinder 2. You don't necessarily need to get every book, every extension that they make, because it's going to be free on the building websites. So like Path Builder, it's $5.99 a year or whatever, and you can just get all the options in those. You don't necessarily need to own the books. Or there's Archives of Nethys, which is free. You can get all the feats and traits and all the extra stuff will be there for free. So I think if you want to get into the game, do this. This is great. If you are catching this in time and it is still up, pick up this $5 bundle for Pathfinder. It gets you the core rulebook, the beginner box. I think you'd be more than happy with that, especially if you are looking at Pathfinder 2. I think if you are a DM and you do DM a lot of Pathfinder 2, there is a lot of value in these virtual tabletop modules. These are for Foundry. Other than that, if you're into Pathfinder Society, here are some scenarios. You don't have to buy otherwise. Some flip maps, stuff like that. This is for people who know that they want this, right? If you don't know that you want this, just get this bundle. Easy peasy. Let's go back to the book screen. Now, the one that I am stoked about is the World of Darkness book bundle, dude. This is awesome. So, if you're not familiar with the World of Darkness, that is the world that Vampire the Masquerade takes place in. And there are actually 3 systems within that world. One is Vampire Masquerade, one is Hunter, and one is Werewolf the Apocalypse. And they got a pretty sick Humble bundle going on. So at the lowest bundle, this is not, I wouldn't get this bundle unless you already own. If you already own Vampire Masquerade, here's some extra stories, basically. Some extra storylines that you can do. Whatever. I don't think it's it's $1. If you already own it, you just want some extra content, fine. At the $10 level, once again, this is scenarios if you already own Hunter or you already own Werewolf. These, it's okay. Again, not super exciting. There is nothing in here for anybody who is just getting into the system. This is for DMs that already own the system, or maybe you already have all the books and you want to get the rest of them. At the $18 level, though, this is the best deal I have seen in a long time on Humble Bundle. Usually, you're getting one system, and like the Pathfinder for $6, you're getting Pathfinder 2, the core rule book. For this, $18 gets you both the Vampire Masquerade core rule book, the Hunter core rule book, and the Werewolf the Apocalypse core rule book. So you get all 3 of the core rule books. If you're not familiar with all these, Vampire the Masquerade is your party plays as vampires and you do vampire things. I guess it very much falls into all the different tropes of werewolves. So if you wanted to play like True Blood, this would be the system you play, right? Now Hunter is the opposite side of that thing. Is you are trying to hunt werewolves and vampires. And from the moment I found out about Hunter, I've been obsessed with the idea of, hey, what if the whole party are IRS auditors, right? And they discover the taxes for a vampire.
I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS? No, thank you.
Things might not add up if you start looking into the vampire taxes too much, right? They've been around a long time. They have a lot of wealth that they are probably trying to hide. They probably have to do a lot of laundering. That is a scenario I want to play. I want to play an IRS, like glasses, Excel spreadsheets, hunting freaking vampires, dude. Hunter is awesome. I think a lot of people that play Hunter probably, play it a lot like episodes of Supernatural or X-Files. It can definitely play a lot like that, where you kind of have a different creature each week that you are hunting down. I'm a big fan of like the librarians. You could also do that same thing in that. So like you have some new paranormal thing, and maybe you're an FBI agent and you got to go check out the new paranormal thing and prove whether or not it's paranormal or not. I think Hunter is actually the more interesting of all these systems. right? Because I know a lot of us nerds love those sorts of TV shows. Hunter is the one. So I'm super excited. I've been meaning to pick up a copy of this ever since I found out about it. And here it is. I got it. I snagged it. And also you get Werewolf the Apocalypse. And other than that, you're getting a bunch of, a bunch of different scenarios and stories, a couple source books and stuff like that. So super cool. This has got to be the best deal of the week right here. The World of Darkness Humble Bundle. Last thing about World of Darkness. $40, and it says, oh, you get these physical items. This is the card game. So if you're into card games too, and you want to buy the card game, why not upgrade? But you don't need to. This isn't anything related to the RPGs. This is just a card game. And like I said, I am recovering from Magic the Gathering. I don't want another card game. Okay. $18 bundle. That's where you want to be. So also on Humble Bundle right now, we have kind of the Goodman Games 5e bundle. So if you're, 5th edition sort of person, which I think we all are beginning to be, it's kind of like all roads lead to 5e, it seems like. I think after resisting a long time, I'm playing it, I'm enjoying it. You can search through these. There's some cool adventures, some cool like source books and stuff. If you're interested, this will be out for a little while longer. Also from Renegades Games, I know a lot of people that play the Power Rangers role-playing game. I don't know anything about it. I know a lot of people really love it. And my gaming group online, a lot of those guys and gals, they play Power Rangers. Not a huge Power Ranger guy, but it looks like for $1, you're getting an adventure to actually play the game. It looks like you're going to need to do the $18 level for the core rulebook, source books, and all that. So if you're really a Power Rangers fan, and you have friends, you need to have friends that are Power Rangers fans too. If they're not Power Rangers fans, this probably isn't the thing for you. But if you have enough friends and you all love Power Rangers, $18 is, I think, where you should be at for that. Unless you wanted to get physical minis, some other stuff here. All right. Back. There is, lastly, the Death Watch and Rogue Trader. This is coming down to the final few days. Like I said, a lot of times these get extended. I have tried to make a video like this before on things, and I went, oh, that's going to end in a few days. I'm not going to talk about it. And then it gets extended like 2 weeks or whatever. So this might be available. I don't know much about Death Watch and Rogue Trader. I have played a little bit of Warhammer Fantasy. I don't know how similar this is. But I guess these are two different RPGs too. I think one is more like political and the other is more combat focused. So if you're a big Warhammer player too, I like the Warhammer RPGs in that just play your freaking miniatures that you've paid lots of money for, right? A lot of times it's hard to get a Warhammer game, but maybe you can get enough people together to play the RPG and you can play with your miniatures still. I also like the idea of playing the RPG until you get to combat, or maybe every once in a while doing a big combat where you bust out actual Warhammer, right? Or a kill team. And now instead of like just, oh, I lost my unit, you're losing your character. Like that's your character on the ground playing, not just some, some grunt that you have, not just some unit. So I think that could add a lot of dimensionality to your Warhammer games. I think it would be really cool too to be like set up a scenario and then go into playing actual Warhammer. So yeah, that would be worth it if you're a Warhammer fan. All right, Humble Bundle has been really good for RPGs the last few weeks here. As you can see, kind of the big players. You got Warhammer, you got some 5e content, you got Vampire the Masquerade, probably one of the biggest non-D&D out there, and then Pathfinder, the biggest non-D&D out there, and then Power Rangers, just Power Rangers sneaking around. And that is not where the Renegade Game Studios ends, because I am really interested in this system called Kids on Bikes. And I picked up the similar system, Kids on Brooms. You know, this kind of like a Harry Potter system, you know. And my friends are really excited to play Harry Potter. And that's what we're going to do. I'm going to mix in Harry Potter. I'm going to mix in some Fourth Wing. I think I'm going to like take the plot of Fourth Wing, mix it in with like Harry Potter and some Strixhaven content, and do kind of like a magical college, maybe some magicians content, right? Because I'm a nerd and I love all those things, and I want to put it all into one thing, because I think Harry Potter is a little too nice for me. I think I need to be a little bit more, a little bit more adult. And you know that if I add in some Fourth Wing content, things are going to get spicy. That's just a thing, we know. I got him there. Don't worry. I have not read A Court of Thorns and Roses. I don't plan on it. I'm going to draw the line there for romanticy. I'm working through Brandon Sanderson now, so we can calm down. Don't worry. I have not completely lost my mind, although once I finish Brandon Sanderson, no guarantees. So let's look at what I was talking about, though. Kids on Bikes is on sale. It is 29% off. $29, 29% off, $29 on Amazon. There will be an Amazon affiliate link below as well. So using that link helps me out. And I just want to say I'm really excited to pick up a copy of this, especially on sale. I don't think it ever really goes on sale. I've always only seen it at the game store for like 40% off. I actually picked Kids on Brooms up on sale at the game store. But Kids on Bike, never on sale, because everybody wants it, and it's going to be awesome. I'm excited to get that. And if you've never heard of Kids on Bikes, maybe you've heard of, some guys named Dimension 20, and their game Never Stop Blowing Up, which is based on the Kids on Bikes system. So they've home ruled some things on that. Things, and a creative person can figure out the changes that they've made. But it is a very fun system where you grow, and your dice grow as you get better at skills. As the more you use it, the more you get better at it. And I like that it's really simple like that. A lot of times, RPGs tend to be really overcomplicated, and Kids on Bikes seem like the right amount of complicated, where you have special things that you can do, but the whole system in general is like nowhere near as crazy as even like a D&D. It's way easier than a lot of other things, so great to get new players in. And this more focused on actual role playing, and not so much how far your movement is or whatever the crap Pathfinder 2 wants you to do. It's Pathfinder 2. You need some help, right? People get into it. I'm saying you should check it out. You should check out that Humble Bundle, get the $6 thing, but you'll find later on it needs some help. And Kids on Bikes, later on, it just gets better and better. So that's it. Those are the deals for this week. It's mostly Humble Bundle, mostly Amazon. I kind of searched around, didn't find anything else that really was like, wow, that's a cool deal. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you find this informative somewhat. But yeah, we'll be back again next week for some more RPG deals. See ya.